What up, guys? Make sure you guys subscribe, hit the bell, share this out. Hey, don't forget to hit the like button showing attendance. Before we start this live, I'm going to show you this little clip real quick. And today, we're going to do live calls on engine rebuild on the C15 Cat, horsepower, and fuel mileage.
Diesel is all about power. And no matter what job your equipment does for you, your power and efficiency start with pure, clean fuel. So your improvement should start with FAS. Here's why. Water, dirt, air, and vapor. They contaminate diesel fuel, which will reduce engine performance. When fuel passes through the stock filter, it breaks large air bubbles into smaller ones, but they still get through, and air still reaches your injection components. With air in the injector tip, there is no fluid damping, which allows the plunger to impact the tip with up to 50% greater force, which leads to cracked injector tips, or even worse, tips that are broken off into the cylinder. Plus, the presence of air reduces lubrication by at least 10%, which causes galling and scoring. When combined with high pressure in fuel, the injector orifice is exposed to a cutting torch effect, damaging your injectors even more. This air can also retard the timing of your injectors, leaving less time for the fuel to properly atomize across the piston and causing more heat concentration that will damage your pistons. FAS removes these contaminants. This reduces the wear of your expensive fuel injection components to keep your equipment operating longer. The FAS process begins way ahead of conventional fuel systems. Entering under a vacuum and exiting under pressure, FAS removes dirt and debris before fuel enters the electric fuel pump. Next, fuel then enters the high-efficiency extreme water separator. Here, FAS traps and removes 99.96% of the water molecules. Air and vapor are returned to the fuel tank. Exclusive performance radius cuts create the smoothest path to your injectors. The mass flow return continually polishes the fuel, making FAS second to none, achieving the cleanest possible fuel delivered to your diesel engine, period. The continual fuel polishing, combined with our optional fuel heaters, makes FAS the industry leader when it comes to extreme cold weather performance. It's quieter too. Our revolutionary whisper technology makes it the quietest fuel-air separation system in the world. By delivering pure fuel without contaminants, FAS creates a longer, cleaner burn, and the proper atomization of fuel across the piston reduces regens. This process holds the manufacturer's timing specifications, which significantly improves power output. Plus, greater fuel efficiency in your diesel engine means better performance of your equipment. FAS gives you more power and efficiency by removing all types of fuel contaminants and delivering the purest fuel available to your diesel engine.
Damn! What up, everybody? What's going on? I was trying to set the thumbnail up, but it's not going to let me do the thumbnail. But I want to also show you guys what we're going to be talking about today before we make the phone calls. This video right here, it excites me. I'm going to tell you guys something today. I don't even know if anybody knows this or not. I'm sure somebody does because I know it, but god dang it. Have you guys, hey, look. Hey, Fargo, it's even your color. It's even your color, Fargo. Here's my thing. Have you guys, let me ask you guys something. I'm gonna shut you guys out. Why is my alerts not getting out, man? YouTube, you or something else, YouTube. But I've been doing my homework on calling people and different things. But let me ask you guys a question. Have you guys ever heard of a C15 Cat? Excuse me, I apologize. Not a C15 Cat. Have you guys ever heard of a 1,000 horsepower Cat? Have you guys ever heard of a 1,000 horsepower Cat out of the crate? Not, hey guys, check this out. I'm gonna get this Cat. You know, I'm gonna tweak this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. That's what I want to do to one of my 389s. That's what I want to do. But briefly, before I shut you guys out, and briefly, before we call some shops, we're going to call some shops. One of them I want to call is PDI. Oh, shit, Steve. Look at Steve. God dang it. Anyway, before I say too much, let me just show you. I don't really talk about cat too much. No, I kind of. You gotta be bullshitting me. You know. Hey, Troy, answer my cell phone for me. I'm busy. I got more important shit to do. People always want to call me. So yeah, check this out. The C18 Caterpillar, folks. A C8. How many guys? I know Steve has, but the rest of you guys, how many guys heard of a C18 cat? I don't really get too much in it, talking too much about engines and stuff. I know we've done a lot of episodes calling stuff and doing all that kind of stuff. But I'm pretty excited right now because Long Way Fargo's got a Caterpillar now. My boy Chase Andrews got a Caterpillar now. And they're all excited about doing a lot of things with Cat. I notice when they get a Caterpillar, man, things change for them. Things change for them. And so, it inspired me to do this live today. So shout out to Fargo and Chase and Andrew. Yeah, so that's C18 Cat. Now I'm going to speak a little bit about it, and then we're going to talk about some other stuff. A C18 Cat, guys, is the same dimensions and everything as a C15 Caterpillar. I want you to know that. What a Nevada. A C18 Cat is the same dimensions as a C15. My Invisalign is tripping today. It's messing me up trying to speak, but so if you guys have a truck with a C15, you guys have two choices. You could turn your C15 into a C18 Cat, or you can pull it out and put in a C18 Cat. Now, the Marine C18 Cat is 1,000 horsepower, 3,035 foot-pounds of torque. Damn! Now, if you find a C18 Cat that's already been like a truck version of it, it's 950 on the horsepower and 2,404 foot-pounds of torque. But it doesn't mean you can't, make that C18 1,000 horsepower. Now, here's what I want to tell you guys, because I think Chasen and Fargo are talking about they want to do this, they want to do turbos, they want to do it. Now, let me explain something. Semi trucks are like cars, right? So your ECM has a certain allowance, which means you can switch out turbos, get a bigger turbo, ram more air in there, get bigger fuel injectors. You can tweak it up so much with your ECM. It's got a tolerance where it'll adjust for it. But if you guys get too aggressive, that's when you guys are gonna have to flash the ECM. You're gonna have to change it. You're gonna have to flash it. So I just want you guys to know that. But I placed that video in the beginning. I don't know if you guys saw it about injectors and stuff like that. And yeah, how many guys knew about the C18 Cat? Put a 1 in the chat. And really quick, how many guys hit the like button showing attendance? You guys always inspire me to jump on here and speak on some stuff. But we're gonna call some custom shops today. I got my phone already set up on the Bluetooth thing, all that kind of stuff. So there's a lot of places. I'm gonna tell you the places so you guys have a cat and you guys want to do some stuff. Now I haven't called them. I haven't dealt with these people we're gonna talk about. I have no clue, so we will learn what they do together. Now, one company I want to call is PDI, which I don't have that printed here. But as you guys can see, I got all kinds of stuff printed, man. I got all kinds of stuff printed. Because I don't, believe it or not, most of the time you guys don't see what I do, but normally when I go live, I don't just hit the live button and say, "What's up, guys? What are we going to talk about today?" That's not me. I ain't got the time for the bullshit, and I respect your time. So the reality is, when I go live, the night before, I already figured out what I'm gonna talk about and all that kind of stuff. I just want you guys to know that. So, and on top of that, I'm gonna let you guys go in the panel. That way, when I am on the phone with somebody, you guys will be in my ear right here, and you guys can say, "Hey, SoCal, ask him this. SoCal, ask him that." Because, I mean, I ain't perfect, but I'm gonna tell you guys some companies I'm gonna be calling. One is PDI. That's the most popular. Everybody knows about PDI. Another company I'm gonna be calling. What about Willis? Oh shit! You know what? My apologies. I didn't shout some of you guys out. Let me get that out of the way, man. I'm jumping the gun. I'm jumping the gun. You know, but when it comes to cat, man, I kind of keep a lot of it to myself, man, because you guys don't care about what I care about. But like I said, I see folks getting the cats now, not excite me. So now I'm going to speak on stuff that I know. Oh, and really quick, I'm going to get back to the C18 as far as making the C15 one. So we got Fargo in the building. What's going on? We got AAL. What's going on? Jesse, how you doing? Steve, what up? What up, Ray David? Herbal, how you doing? How you doing? Again, we got Steve up in here. Nevada Trucking and Trails. What's going on, buddy? Spire, how you doing? How you doing? Pop Tart and Official Willis, how you guys doing? So let me really quick. A C18 and a C15 is same dimensions. The only thing that and I'm going to educate you for a second. The only thing that how you turn a C15 into a C18, the difference is on those is the bore of the cylinders, right? The bore, which means you got the cylinders, you put the sleeve and the piston in, right? So on a C18, it's a little bit bigger. Now, be careful when you do that to a C15, because if you guys don't know the history of your engine, and let's say they screwed that engine up a couple times, it might already be bored out. Who knows? But it's just like on a hot rod engine on a car. If you bore out the cylinders, guess what? You get more horsepower. Now, understand, the more horsepower you feed a truck, you got to feed the same equal of fuel and air. Because if you can't feed it, how's a monster supposed to run, right? So understand, you're like, hey, man, you know what? I just want to just do this. Next thing you know, you're putting money after money after money after money because you can't go down that rabbit hole. So the difference is on the C18 and C15 is the bore of the piston walls, of the cylinder, and the stroke. The stroke, it has a longer stroke. So that's the difference between a C15 and C18, and that's why you can convert a C15 into a C18. It's pretty exciting. It's pretty exciting. Really quick. Really quick. Let me bring this back up. I know some of you guys are getting in here a little late, and even though it's not my color, I enjoy playing it. I'm gonna play one more time for you folks. And then, like I said, we're gonna call these people up, and again, I'm gonna teach you guys some stuff, man. Where is it? Here it is. One more time for you folks. One more time. So all you're gonna get. If you want to see it again, you gotta watch the replay. Let's do it one more time. That's a C18 cat in a 2023-9. Look at it. Oh, ain't she beautiful? I mean, the red ain't beautiful, but the rest of it's nice. Just picture that red like a blue color or something else. Any color but that color, but it still looks clean. So yeah, so C18, they put in that. Here's another thing too. Everyone say, yeah, but so okay, you're in California, and the naysayer bullshit stuff, right? So, you're in California. Let me tell you something. That C18, it matches the same specs as a C15 with the EPA. Same specs meet for the EPA with the C18 with the C15. I'm just telling you. Now, the company we're going to try to call, one of them is Big Rig Power, which you'll be able to see them on bigrigpower.com. We're going to call it PDI, obviously. We're going to call, it's called Diesel Spec Inc. Diesel Spec Inc. We're going to call them today. And they do performance tuning and all that good stuff, right? When you tune an ECM, guys, what do you guys expect when you tune an ECM? When you tune an ECM, if the people do it right, I'm just letting you know, you can expect an increase of power of 30%. I'm just saying, 30%. Keep that in mind. The next people we're going to be calling, which, damn, I didn't print out the stuff right. Well, we'll do those first. We'll do those first. All right. Is it just me or SoCal Live Feed is acting up? Hey, guys, can you guys hear me and see me okay? Put a 1 in the chat real quick. Hear my phone keep blowing up? Seriously, I don't get no time to myself. Luckily, Freud's answering it. Can you guys hear me and see me okay? Put a 1 in the chat if so. Because AAL says that my live feed might be acting up. So just let me know. Let me know, people. Let me know, please. Communicate. Communication is key in the chat. Communicate. I'm going to put this over here. I'm on 2 screens, by the way. While you guys are putting a 1 in the chat, if you guys can. If it's fucked up, put a 2. Let me know. This one company, I thought I pulled their name up. And for some reason, I didn't do it. Damn, before he's got my phone. Son of a bitch. All right. Hang on 1 second. Let me see if I can look it up. You guys pretty excited about the live feed today? All right. I'm going to need my damn phone. Hang on a second. I apologize for I'm going to need my phone real quick. I forgot I put stuff on there I need for the live feed. My bad, brother. Thought I printed everything out, but I missed some stuff. Anything good, Colin?
No.
Just bull crap. Let's see. Oh, Tommy, send me a $10 cash app. Showing attendance. Appreciate that, Tommy. Appreciate that. Okay. Really quick. How do you guys know if a fuel injector, what's the failure symptoms of a fuel injector going out or messing up? Let me give you guys a little bit of teaching. Let's see. All right. Let's get to some phone calls. So I have in here too BD Motorsports. They're out of Illinois, guys. Illinois. So as I call these folks, I'm going to read off their phone number to you. So, but how do you know if your fuel injector is acting up? Fuel injectors is acting up. If it's just one, sometimes you don't notice it. But tell me, there's 3 good symptoms. I mean, there's more than 3, but can you guys tell me them real quick? And then we'll start making some phone calls. And while you guys doing that, let me shout some of you guys out. Some more of you guys. We got Go Truck Yourself. Absolutely. Mario, what up, buddy? Taylor, how you doing? Chris Luna, it's been a long time, buddy. How you doing? I think I shout out you, Pop Tart. What did Pop Tart say? You did like a little bit, but everything sounds good now. All right, cool. What up, Lanciera? Skeeter, how you doing? Yeah, it's crazy. I pay for the best internet. You know, I don't know what I get, like 300, no, 500, 800, megabytes a second or something. I buy the best for the office because we do a lot in here, and I can't help that these providers these days are all just a piece of shit because they want to provide everybody services for free, so it overloads everything. What up, Crossroad? How you doing, buddy? Peterbilt 379 Journey. Skipping, he says, here's one thing he says. Skipping rough idle. Skipping rough idle. Come on, guys. All right. We're going to get to the phone calls. I'm going to tell you 3 things to help you guys out. Oh, man. Peterbilt 379, he knows his stuff. That's what I love when people get in here and they know their stuff. And so does Go Truck Yourself. All 3 of you guys are absolutely right. Absolutely right. Number 1 is trouble starting. 2 is a misfire. You can hear a misfire in it, right? Because it's not getting the fuel like it's supposed to in the cylinder. And another one is poor fuel economy. Now, obviously, when the injectors go out, it'll smoke. I mean, there's all kinds of other stuff. But that's just 3 easy ones that we can do. Now, let's get some phone calls, people. I'm so excited, man, to make these calls. And I'm on the wrong phone to do it. Got to get on the iPhone right here. That way these people don't know my number. So that's my plan. I don't know which of my 3D9s, I want to do this for. Now one of my mentees are calling me. Hang on. Hey, bro, I'm live on YouTube. Hello? Hey, I'm live. Yeah, I'm live on YouTube, brother. That'd be cool if you don't mind. Anyway. So yeah, should I call you later? Anyway. Oh, snap. We got a new member in the building. Crossroads joined back up. That's what's up. Appreciate that, brother. Appreciate that. All right, so the first person I want to call is bdmotorsports.com. They're out of Illinois. Now, I'm not going to spend the time trying to bring it up on the computer and all that kind of crap, but let's call these people. Now, guys, this is not pre-recorded. This is all live. I haven't talked to none of these people, none of this stuff. So however it is you get it, I get it. They might not know nothing. So let's see. Let's see what happens. So the phone number is 217-752-6225. 217-752-6225. Let's see what we get. Why is this thing not Bluetooth? God damn it. I think this thing timed out. It did. Appreciate that, Mario. So they're not answering. So the worst part about the CB19 bullshit, everything else, is you guys got these shops, man, and they can't get enough employees, enough stuff. And so when you try to call their asses, man, guess what? They don't do shit. Now, the reason why I like BigRigPower.com, because when I read about them, they're talking about if you deal with them, you can have fuel savings up to 10 to 15%, along with the increase of power. So I want to call them up. So let's try them next. All right. You guys ready to call them next? Their phone number is 780-757-5990. After we do all this, guys, we're going to call some shops. Again, cover rebuilds and all that good stuff. Because I'm curious who has the kits these days. So again, we're going to be calling Big Rig Power at 780-757-5990.
Hello, and thank you for calling Big Rig Power. If you know the extension of the person you are trying to reach, please enter it now. Otherwise, press 0 or stay on the line to be connected with a member of our staff.
You guys can hear that okay?
Please stay on the line while your call is transferred to the operator.
You know, I forgot to go take a picture of my damn thing on my engine. Hey, Freud.
Power American speaking. How may I help you?
Hey, how you doing today?
Not bad. How are you?
Pretty good, pretty good. I have a C15 Caterpillar in my truck, and so I want to inquire with your business to find out how I can get better horsepower and better fuel mileage. Give me more information about that.
Okay. So you're looking to get this thing tuned up for you. What we do is, where are you located?
I'm located in California.
You're in California? Okay. We can either do this on the bench, or what we would rather prefer to do is we can also do the tuning with remotely. If you have CAT ET as well as the next ET adapter, we can do a horsepower increase in that on that way.
Okay. So we can just do it online. I don't have to actually go to your shop.
Yeah, no, because we're located in Alberta in Canada, but you don't have to come to our shop. Or there is also another option is we may have a dealer in your area that you can just go to their shop, and they can, we can see if they have CAT ET in that, and they can connect to you that way.
Oh, okay. That's cool. Now, let me ask you this. What's my expectations of fuel mileage with my C15? It's a 2010.
Well, if you want more horsepower, you probably won't. Because when we do horsepower, we base it off the torque here. So we kind of try and match it that way. And it depends on what kind of terrain you work in too as well. So we can base that off of, I can talk to the tuners and they can try and see what would match best with you. And then we would kind of match that way.
Yeah, because I want to try to, I know this is going to sound crazy. And I know once you go up on horsepower, most of the time, like we talk about cars, you lose like fuel mileage. But on semis, I know you can raise up the horsepower, which means that it works less, and sometimes it gets better fuel mileage. So what's the most expensive tune that you guys have? If I really want to get aggressive, this is just general numbers. I'm not going to haunt you on it and call back and say, hey, I'm trying to do my due diligence right now. And so I just want to know, as far as the best tune that you have, what's the cost of it? Explain to me how the process works so I can get it done. And what am I looking at on horsepower and fuel mileage, if you don't mind?
Yeah, no, that's not a problem. Horsepower in that, we can bump you up pretty well. We can go from 5-10%, even 15, anything higher than 15% horsepower. We do recommend a horsepower sign-off just because we want to be on the safe end on that.
Horsepower what?
Like I said,
I'm
they
sorry.
base it more on the torque end of it, so it shifts better and everything for you as well. As well as with it, like I said, with the fuel economy, we would have to more or less base it off what kind of terrain you're driving in. Like, are you taking a lot of hills? Are you like I said, once you kind of bump up the horsepower, you're going to see a lot more fuel, but we can try and match it and give you as best as we can with doing the horsepower increase as well. On that end, if you want to look for pricing in that, what route are you looking more to do? Are you looking for a shop to go to and then hook up for you, or do you have CAT ET as well as the next adapter where we can just kind of connect with you?
Yeah, I can probably get it where we can connect, but I'm also looking for torque because, like you said, going up the hills. So let me ask you this question: are you guys familiar with the C18 Cat?
With the sorry?
Are you familiar with the C18 Cat?
A C18 Cat? Not with my understanding. I would have to talk to the tuners with that one, because I don't think I really heard much of the C18, to be honest with you. I know the C15, 16s, and all that stuff, but C18, I don't think, to be honest with you, really know much. The tuners would know more on that end.
Yeah, not too many people are familiar with the C18. That's the funniest thing.
Yeah, and what kind of truck is it?
Oh, it's the best truck on the road.
So are we talking like a Peterbilt, a Kenworth?
See, you already knew. I was testing you out, see what you knew. It's a Peterbilt 389.
Is that Peterbilt 389? Okay.
Mhm. I was hoping to take a picture of my family number and everything on the engine, but I actually forgot. Yeah.
Okay. As well as, so you want to look more the route of us connecting with you remotely. Do you have someone that has CAT ET as well as the next week, or do you have one yourself?
I can make sure it gets handled as far as that goes.
Okay, then I can definitely give you pricing in that
Sure.
that. And then if, like I said, I can talk to the tuners, see if they have a little bit more interest on, well, a little bit more knowledge on the C18, sorry, because to my knowledge, I'm not fully aware of that one. So I can definitely get more info from them on that one, but let me see.
I'm going to be honest, not too many people know about the C18. Typically, with a Caterpillar, the popular is C15, and the biggest engine they actually put in that Peterbilt was a C16. A C18 is a marine engine that they converted to put in the Peterbilts. But yeah.
Okay, and then if you're looking, like I said, if you're looking for horsepower and you can connect with someone, what you're looking for price-wise is about $1,050.
$1,050
for horsepower. Yeah.
And what does that give me? Now I know that gives me an ECM tune, but how aggressive is it?
It's depending on what you want, but that's what I mean. Where the tuners will kind of base off what you're looking for more or less.
I'm trying to create a monster. I don't
power and fuel economy, then that's what they'll base it off. But they'll probably, once we connect with you, they would ask the questions like, what kind of terrain are you driving in? What is your ballpark range? How much horsepower are you rated at currently? And then we'll bump it up from there as well.
Okay, so does that mean I need to talk to somebody or ask these other questions?
Like I can talk to them right now for you, and I
Sure.
can see if one of them can give you a call and kind of touch base with you, because I give you the price and everything, like I said, and then they can kind of give you a little bit better idea
Well, let me ask you this
for.
question. Okay, you're saying 10% on horsepower. So if I want to chase mileage per gallon, what's the best with your tune I can get miles per gallon?
That would have to be a tuner question. So like I can get someone to reach out to you and give you a call.
Will do. Let me call you guys right back in a couple of seconds real quick. I gotta get on the other line real quick. Somebody else is calling me. I left the messages. I'll call you right back.
Definitely, that's no problem.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks.
Bye-bye. Yeah, she's just a filter, man. She's just a filter. That's all she is. But the cool thing about it, at least you guys can see, at least you guys can see what a tune costs, right? So that was, who do we call it? That was Big Power. Big Rig Power. And they do power tuning, custom ECM tuning. They do dyno testing. I mean, they do a lot of stuff. Matter of fact, let me show you what it looks like. I should have left the damn website. Hang on. Let's look them up real quick so you guys can see what I'm looking at. And then we're going to get to the next person. We will run into somebody that knows what they're talking about. Like, I can tell she's like the secretary or whatever she is. I don't know. I'm going to share this with you real quick, guys. So this is them right here, Big Rig Power right here. So you probably get more information if we just get on the damn website and look at it. You know what I mean? But here we go. They do Cat, Cummins, Detroit, Max 4s, Mercedes, PACCAR, Volvo. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And it says right here, talk to a specialist, but she wasn't too much of a specialist, if you ask me. Let's see here. So this is who we just talked to. Tuning. Performance tuning. Unleash your engine's potential, right? Let's click on Cat Engine. Big Rig Power can fine tune your T3 Caterpillar engine to deliver maximum performance, power, and fuel efficiency while minimizing downtime. And then here's some engines right here. This one's mine right here. Or maybe it could be this one. I don't know. Yeah, so that's what we just called. There's the phone number right here, guys. Again, if you guys missed it. They finance if you guys don't have no money. They even do the single turbo conversion. I know a lot of you guys are like, I want a single turbo. I got twin turbos, and I beat the shit out of 6 and Z single turbos. I just want to let you guys know. I mean, let's just put that out there. So they got warranty. They can do all kinds of different tuning. I mean, I ain't gonna bore you with this stuff, but this is a video. No. So that's them, guys. You guys ready to go to the next guy? Next one. Mobile services, dealers, photo gallery, meet our team. Yeah. Cats are the best, but they are expensive too. Well, let me tell you something. When you have a cat, yeah, they're expensive because they don't break down like that. You know what I'm saying? They truly really don't break down. If you Google a cat engine, it'll tell you it'll do a million miles if you got it right. So that's why. Yeah. So that's that. Oh, Pop Tart says I'm a Detroit girl. All right, that's what's up. You know, let's call PDI, man. Let's get some somebody knows what the hell they're talking about. I know if I call PDI, they gotta know what the hell's going on. PDI Diesel in St. George, Utah. Let me show you guys what I'm looking at. Nope, I don't want a newsletter. So we got turbos, exhaust manifolds, Big Boss Performance Tuner. Click for more information. So their Big Boss tuner is $2,500. One thing I like about them, if I remember, I'm going to have to call them and ask them, but if I remember correctly about them, they put actually a tuner inside the interior of the truck in your cab, and you can turn it up and turn it down. Legal for on-highway use in all 50 states. CARB. That's great. Wonder if they got a video? Probably not. They do application. Let me see what they got. Caterpillar 2006 or newer. 05 or older. Detroit DDs. 60 series. Pack cars. And that's it. Do you guys see a phone number on this thing? I don't see a phone number. Damn, do they make it where you can't call them? Here's the manifolds. There's the turbos. I mean, you guys don't know what stuff costs. I'm just showing it to you guys. $1,500 for a manifold. Low range on the turbos, 18. The high range on turbo is $3,300. Which that's cheap because I spent $8,000 on the turbo on my Silver 389. So these are they got a video. Let's watch their video. Maybe we won't get demonetized. Why is it not playing? I don't know. It's supposed to play. It's not. I can't hear the sound. Can you guys hear the sound? Put a 1 if you can hear the sound, 2 if you can't. I don't hear the sound. We will, Fargo. We'll get to it, Fargo. Yeah, I don't think there's no sound to it. It's supposed to be. All right. Performance. Okay, you guys didn't. I didn't think so. Performance Diesel Inc. Visit us. So here's the phone number, I guess. So let's call them. 1-800 511 1231. See the phone number right here? There you go, Fargo.
Performance Diesel, this is Robbie.
Hey, buddy, how you doing today?
Hello. Good, how are you?
Pretty good, pretty good. Hey, I got a C15 Cat. It's a 2000. The year of that thing is a 2008, and I want to make it pretty aggressive. So I want to change out the turbo, the manifold, some bigger injectors, and a really, really crazy tune. And according to Google, you guys do stuff like that, correct?
It's a 2008, you said?
Yes. It's got the DPF, but it's deleted already.
Okay. It's an STP then?
Yeah.
Gotcha. If it's an STP, I can just get you a turbo and the manifold, and you would have to figure out the rest from fabricating the oil lines, the piping, and your tuning.
Oh, really? What if I put a 346E in it?
What about what?
What if I put an older Cat in it? Can you guys tune it then?
If you put an older Cat in it? So I'm having a hard time hearing you.
All right, can you hear me?
A little bit.
I said, what if I go? I'm just trying to get a lot of power. I can switch the engine if I have to, but I'm looking at on the website. It says you guys tune, the Big Boss tune, all that kind of stuff. So you guys only do certain engines with the Big Boss tuning?
No, the tuner will work on there, but it won't work on a deleted truck.
Oh, it won't work on a deleted truck. Okay, well, I have another 389 that's not deleted. I have one deleted, one is not deleted. So the whole thing with you guys is if it's deleted, I'm screwed. So I can bring in. I got a 2016 with the older Cat in it. This is pretty much the same Cat. What am I looking at as far as fuel mileage and horsepower if I do the Big Boss tuning?
What year is that Cat?
It's the last year they made it, so I want to say it's a 2008.
Does it have a DPF filter on it?
Yes.
It does have a DPF on there?
Yes.
And if you keep the DPF on there, the tuner will work. So what horsepower is it factory?
Factory, it's a 475.
I can get you another 15% over your 475. So you're looking at about 70 horse and 200 foot-pounds of torque.
What if we change out? What if we change out the manifolds and turbos and stuff?
You can't single that one out and run my tuning. I have an exhaust manifold. What kind of truck is it in?
389.
Yeah, I can get you an exhaust manifold and the tuner, but I wouldn't have a turbo if you're going to keep it.
Okay.
With the DPF.
And do you guys do Cummins?
We do Cummins, yeah.
Okay. I have
What year is it?
It's a 16 ISX.
2016, so it's 2350.
Yeah.
Still running with emissions?
Yes.
What horsepower is it?
5 1/4.
What kind of trucks have been 389?
Of course. All my trucks are 389s. Yeah.
Okay. If it's still running with emissions and everything, we can do the stage 3 package on a 5 1/4 engine. So stage 3 package would be a tuner, intake manifold, exhaust, and the added turbo.
Okay.
It'll
And
put you to the ground. You'll be right around 600.
oh, that's on the
stage 3 kit.
damn. So that's on the ground already. That's damn. See, now we're talking, man. Now you're exciting me now a little bit. So it's probably putting about 7 something on the hood. What kind of? Now I don't care about fuel mileage, but I'm just curious because I'm just trying to learn something. With the Cat and the Cummins, what are we looking at as far as mileage? Fuel mileage.
Typically, what are you hauling?
Well, I have a flatbed, so I do specialize. So sometimes it's light, sometimes it's heavy.
What do you get now?
What's that?
What do you get now as far as fuel economy?
On my Cat, I'm getting 6.5 to 7, and on my Cummins, I'm getting about 7.25.
How heavy are you?
How heavy am I?
Yeah, like gross weight.
Oh, 80,000.
Okay. Typically, guys see anywhere from a few tenths to a mile, but it all depends on how you're driving it, right? And where you're out of.
Right.
So on average, it's about a 10% increase to whatever you're getting now.
Oh, okay. All right. Now in the Cummins, what kind of numbers are we looking at? Ballpark of everything. You said we can do what now? Tune and what else? On the Cummins?
Stage 3 kits would be the tuner, intake, exhaust, and the adder turbo.
What is the adder turtle? Is that the fuel filter?
You basically add another turbo to your factory BGT.
Oh, okay. All right. And what's like a ballpark cost?
Stage 3 kit. You are about 13,000.
Okay, that's not too bad. Now, I saw on your website, you guys show a picture of a 34.6E. It's all black, and you guys have the aluminum valve covers. You know what I'm talking about on your website?
Let's pull it up real quick. I wonder if you're looking at an Instagram post.
Yeah, it shows the 34.6E. It's the aluminum. It's all black. Got the aluminum valve cover with the black and red stripe. So basically, my question.
Black engine.
Yeah. Yes. So basically, what I wanted to find out too is, do you guys do crate engines? Like, can I go to you guys and buy a crate engine and have my mechanic install it? Or do you guys do the work yourself?
Sell you the engine, and then you can find someone to install it. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do the install.
Okay. Now on that particular 34.6E that you show in the picture, they look just like that. If I say I want, like a cheeseburger commercial, right? I need my cheeseburger like I saw it on that commercial. How much? But is that engine shown in that picture of everything you did to that engine? What are we looking like?
That one right there was 67, if I remember correctly.
67,000?
Yes, sir. No core.
How much is the core? Like 10 grand?
No core. We don't take a core.
Oh, damn! You don't take cores. Oh, okay. Now, is this the factory spec 34.6E, or did you do some stuff with it?
Yeah, that'll just be a regular E model with all the PDI parts from tuner, the exhaust, turbo, everything we offer would be there. So that one right there made about 650, and it made 2,200, 2,300 foot-pounds of torque.
Oh, okay. All right. And if I want to get a C15, is that is a C15? Well, it says 34.6E on it, but I know when they renamed the 34.6E to C15, there's a year in there.
Same.
Yeah, they're all the same. I remember only thing different is where you put the oil at. Either the front of the engine or on the center. And I remember when they were renaming it, there's a year that it was called 34.6E, but it's really a C15 before they renamed it.
Yeah, they're all the same.
Yeah. So, all right. So you said that thing's 650 on the horsepower.
Yep.
For 67,000, does it come with the turbos or any accessories? Alternators, AC pumps?
Yeah,
all
it'll
that?
come with.
What-
Oh no, that's all sold separate. So that right there, you're probably looking at another. By the time you get the accessory brackets, AC, everything like that, you're probably around. You're gonna need a wiring harness too, won't you?
Right. Yeah, if you do that, you want to do a wiring harness and everything. Yep.
Do another 15 for it.
Another 15,000?
Yep.
Sounds good, buddy. And what about it as far as I want to do a Detroit? Do you guys do Detroits?
We don't, just cats.
Oh, you only do cats, not even Cummins, huh?
Nope.
Well, that's a good thing, man. I'm a cat guy, so the more I talk to you, the more I like you, man. I appreciate that. So, all right,
You
bro.
bet.
So, do you guys keep these engines in stock, or do I have to give you guys a notice? How's the procedures work?
Just really depends. I'm building 5 engines right now, so give me. I think we're about 6 weeks out before
Okay.
I finish the 5. So
Now, on this, now you said you put your parts on this to get 650. So that tells me you already put exhaust manifold on it, right? And turbo.
yes, we'll have a PDI turbo manifold. Yep.
Yep. That's what I was thinking. All right, buddy. Who do I have the pleasure of speaking with?
Robbie.
Sounds good, Robin. I'll be giving you a call back. I'm gonna get back on your website, sir. I appreciate you.
Sounds good.
All right.
Bye.
Now, for those of you guys that don't know, let me tell you guys something. PDI, they got sued for working on deleted trucks. I want you guys to know that the EPA sued PDI. So now they're real skeptical. I don't know if you guys noticed he was hesitating. What up, Red Top? He was hesitating and everything else. Hang on, really quick. I got to call my salesperson because I ended up getting some bad news. And, you know, I put the down payment on my Ford Lightning Electric. And, yeah. So hang on. Give me a second, guys.
What's up, bro?
Did you get the message that I received from Ford?
Did you get the message? Yes, I got the same message.
Man, that's crazy. I mean, the good thing is I get the price at a 2022, but
Yeah.
what time
Just gotta
frame?
wait.
What time frame are we looking at now?
They said you're going to be the first 23s. So I'd say probably closer to the end of the year.
Okay.
But all 5 of my extended range batteries didn't get built. So I don't know if there must be a part shortage for the batteries themselves.
Yeah. Yeah, because I got the text message, and I'm sure you read exactly what I read, right?
Yeah, I see it. But the prices will go up like a ton next year. So I mean, you should actually get quite a bit of savings when it does come in. So that's the only saving grace to all this.
But they're still not allocating for the platinums.
Negative. If I can change, I'll call my girl and see if she can change that for you. That'd be cool if she could.
Yeah. Yeah, let me know because you know me, man. I buy the best of the best, and I don't settle for less unless I have to.
I get you. I'll see what I can do.
All right, Brian, keep me posted, brother. Appreciate you, my dude.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, later. So that's my sales guy. I bought a Ford F-150 Lightning. You know, I got everything it can come with. So something new like that, there's only certain allocations. You heard the first 2023 Lightnings built. I'm one of the first ones. Now, I don't know what that tells you guys in your world. Anyway, let me drop the link in here so you guys can join me on the panel while we call these places up, man. I apologize. I'm slipping. What do you guys think about PDI, man? You guys are probably getting scared of the price, like, holy shit. Oh my God. Oh man. I can't believe it. The markup on my pickup truck, from what I was told, It's going to be somewhere around $149,000 new age club. Yeah, $149,000. All right, so there's the link. If anybody wants to join it, and I'm going to pin it at the top. We're going to call some more places. So PDI, we learned what? Fargo, that's your engine right there, Fargo. Let me put it back up for Fargo because he was like, I sent him that engine. He's biting at the bit like, ooh, I want that engine. That's what I want right there. I need that. And you heard what it is. You heard what it is. New Age, why would you ask me why? It doesn't really matter. It's all write-offs. It doesn't matter. But if you really need me to answer why about the markup, is because they're not selling them. They don't have them. You know how hard it is for me to even get the damn thing?
Aiming for a financial.
All right. And the only reason why I want it, I don't give a crap about not doing gas and saving gas. I want it for the horsepower. All right, so I pinned it, guys. I pinned it. There we go. So if anybody wants to join me on the panel and help me ask these people questions, or you guys have questions of your own when I call the next person, they won't be able to hear you, but I can. So that was PDI. You know, they only do cat. They don't work on deleted nothing, you know, because obviously they got sued. So let's go to the next one. Who have all I called? I gotta keep track of this crap. Let me see. All right, let me do some Googling real quick. Let me read what you got to say. Now they see they can do that. Then what's stopping them from marking up every single new car they get? They've already marked up every car they get. New Age, I don't know if you buy cars or not. Like, if you want to go get a Honda, they mark the Hondas up $5,000. You know, my son's Supra, that thing was marked up like $15,000. I mean, that's just, if you can't get stuff, man. I mean, they're already marked up everything, bro. I don't know where you've been at, man. All right. Let me call the next one. So, where's my paper at? Oh shit. So put in the chat, who have we called already, man? Because I've got so much going on, man. I don't want to call the same folks. Maybe I should get somebody different. So I know we called PDI. And who else did we call? Anybody want them Max Force 13s? No, not really. Let's call Diesel Spec. We're going to call Diesel Spec. I think we called Big Rig Power last time, I think. I think that's what we called last time, Big Rig Power. All right, we'll call Pittsburgh Power 2. So right now we're going to call Diesel Spec. I'm going to Google them right now so you guys can see their information. I can call Caterpillar. I can call Cat. No big deal. You guys want to call Caterpillar next? Okay, let's call Caterpillar next. I actually got them in my phone. I got a local Caterpillar out here. Thought I had it. This is a brand new phone I just got. The Z Fold 3's in my drawer. Somebody's text messaging me. We're gonna call Caterpillar real quick. All right. Let's call Caterpillar, people. Here we go. See a rebuild on an N14 650 horsepower Pittsburgh. All right, so here we go. Let's call them. But see, Cat, all they sell is OEM stuff, man. They don't do no cool stuff. But we'll call them. You guys want me to call them? I'll call them.
Quick Company Parts Farmer, Chris speaking.
Hey, Chris, how you doing, buddy?
Good.
Hey, do you guys sell crate engines? Like the C15, like the C15 346C or the C18?
Who am I speaking with, buddy?
Oh, this is Rick.
Rick.
I have a Peterbilt 389, a couple of them. But I'm thinking about converting my my truck over to a C18. I know we can, from what I read, we can bore out the cylinder for the dimensions of a C18 and change the stroke on it. But I also want to find out what it costs to do that and what it costs to just get the crate engine just put in there.
Okay, so you're wanting to change the truck over. So I would need to send you to service, and they would make you a complete estimate.
Okay.
All right, hang on, buddy.
Thanks, buddy.
Report for Caterpillar Truck and Marine Engine.
On a C12? Okay, Marty.
Quick Company Service is Jim.
Hey, Jim, how you doing, buddy?
Not too bad. How's it going?
Pretty good. So currently I have some 389s, and I have another truck with a C12. I'm a cat guy. So one of my truck has.
I'm sorry, I can't hardly hear you. It's like an echo or something.
Oh, it's echoing? Hang on one second.
Yeah, I'm having real trouble hearing you.
How about now?
Oh, it's better.
All right. So.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
Yeah. So one of my trucks is C15. So I'm trying to do some pricing real quick so I can make a decision. What's the crate engine if I do the C15? If I just jerk out the old one, buy the crate engine from you guys, and then just turn in the core? My next question would be, how much would it be to get a C18 crate engine and a C12 crate engine?
And okay, so you're just looking for information for these given engine groups, 15, 12, 18, things like that, right?
Correct. But then after we pass that, I want to check the pricing from that compared to us just pulling my truck into your shop and converting that C15 to a C18. Because from what I understand, all you got to do is bore out the cylinders and change the stroke of the crank.
This isn't a truck?
Yeah. Peterbilt 389.
Oh, okay. I'm not sure what the rules are about changing those out. But here in Lancaster, we're not doing truck and RV anymore.
Do you know who is?
Almost all the other Quinn locations still are. If you're interested in going with Quinn, we had to stop because we just didn't have enough business for it a couple of years ago.
But do you guys sell at least the crate engines?
They'll probably sell you a crate engine. I don't see why they wouldn't. There's just a few different options to go with that. Your best bet is to talk to one of the outfits that has a truck shop. I would recommend the Bakersfield store.
All right. By any chance, do you have their phone number off top or no? Appreciate you, bro.
I got that kind of voodoo. What was her name? Amanda. Okay. Yeah, call Amanda in Bakersfield.
Mm-hmm.
Her number is 661-391-3523. And she is a part of the team that can get you pointed in the right direction for all of that.
Sounds great. Appreciate you, buddy.
Cool deal. Thanks, man.
Bye-bye.
See ya.
So we're not going to use the Bluetooth. Do you guys hear just fine with the speaker on the phone? Put a 1 in the chat for yes, 2 for no. Because what's happening, it's echoing. So. No, there's nothing wrong with C12. But you guys remember if you guys can hear it just fine, let me know. Put a 1 in the chat if you guys, okay, you guys heard it? Cool. Let's call Amanda. That's how I was pricing out a crate engine, Marty. But I'm just checking for pricing for everybody.
Hello, it's Quinn Power.
Yeah, can I talk to Amanda, please?
Amanda's up today. Is there something I can maybe help you with?
I hope so. You got a pen and paper ready?
What was that?
You have a pen and paper ready?
Hold on 1 second. What do you got?
I need a price on a crate engine, the C15, the C18, and a C12.
Actually, you know what? I can actually get you right to our sales guys. That works even better.
Okay.
Will that work better?
I mean, unless you can give me the prices.
Yeah, the sales guy, he can probably give you a better idea of the price and availability.
Okay.
If that works.
Sure.
Hold on 1 second. His name's Robin.
Robin, got it. Thank you.
Quinn Lift's product support will keep you up and running.
So apparently we're not going to be able to get a hold of Robin. Let me call a different one. You know what? Let's call my folks in Texas. You guys remember my place, Sergeants in Texas? I'm going to have to call on this phone, though. Let's see. Yeah, that's one thing with the CV19 crap, bro. Just trying to talk to people, man, just a pain in the ass. Where are you at, Kyle? Damn. How's it going?
Hello?
That don't look like a trucker to me, so I'm just good on that one. Let's entertain it. Let's entertain it. Let's have some fun. How's it
Hello?
going?
Hi.
Hi.
Can you type in Requiem's best day ever? Chair.
Say what?
Can you Requiem? I want to go into account, then let me see you. I uploaded live stream YouTube.
You had me confused.
What the?
Thought we'd have be more entertained than that, but I'm not sure how the little kid got on here. But all right. Where you at, Kyle? Damn, man. Jesus, man, I can't even find my own. I got so many freaking phone numbers in my damn phone. There we go. Found them. I was about to say, damn. All right. Hang on a second. Caterpillar in Sylmar, California. Let's try this number. I hate dead air stuff, man. I hate that crap.
Thank you for calling Quinn Company Sylmar. For the parts department, please press 1. Para español, oprima. You are being transferred to parts department.
Fairman, give me somebody to call. I need to get pricing on a couple of crate engines and maybe some labor doing a conversion.
Sorry, can you repeat that one more time?
I need pricing on some crate engines, like a C12, 15, and a C18. And then my next thing is I need a price on converting a C15 to a C18.
Okay, so I can help you with the first part. I think the second part will be a question for service.
Okay.
Okay. What company are you calling from? I'm sorry.
I'm sorry?
What company are you calling?
C12, a C15, and a C18. Yeah, this ain't Texas Fargo. This is similar. Peterbilt 389s.
Hello, it's me. What are you doing? Chad, can you type in a rec for your space stay ever?
Man, my other phone just don't stop ringing. God. Oh man, that's got good news. They changed my Lightning to the Platinum.
Are you looking for the complete engine, right?
Yes.
With a reman?
Yeah.
A reman will be fine? Okay, so I found for the C18,
Yes.
a reman of a 10R 9086, but this would be the short block.
Okay, you don't have it in a long block?
That would be okay, so that would be the new one. The new one's not available right now. It would be considered a machine down order, which means we will need the serial number of the machine it will go on. And that one's like a made to order part.
Okay, well, how much is the short block?
The short block is the part itself is $22,610.62 with a core charge of $7,889.17. And that one is available from our California distribution center.
Okay.
So that one is available. It will be it could be here like between 2 to 3 days. And then let me check for your other engines that you were inquiring about.
Hello, don't kick me, okay? I will see me my enemy. Okay, this I got temperature inside.
Why are you doing that, ma'am? Hang on one second. Hey, Freud! You ready for some good news? Brian is able to, since they screwed up my Lightning where I can't get it yet, he talked to some Ford manager rep or whatever and changed my truck over to the Platinum.
Nice. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. How we doing?
I am looking for the C15 engine.
Okay.
And, there's like a whole bunch of serial numbers.
And don't kick me. And don't bang me. Go into the lives. And don't smiley. I'm singing my enemy. Don't bang me. Don't kick me a live stream.
I'll let you sing it if you don't play the music. You want to sing, I'll let you sing, but you can't play the music or YouTube will kick me off. Oh well. So we're looking at the C15 right now.
Yeah. I know you said it's for a Peterbilt. Do you happen to have the last gate over the Peterbilt?
Of the VIN of the Peterbilt itself?
Yeah.
Yeah. It is D as in David 125704. Well, that's a little slow computer, huh?
Yeah. Like I'm finding engine cores, but it's not giving me a complete engine part number.
What about a rebuild kit?
A rebuild kit for the engine?
Yeah. And I'm not sure if you know, what's the warranty if I have a certified CAT guy rebuild my engine, or if you guys rebuild my engine, what's the warranty on the engine these days?
service as well. I'm not sure how
No
much
worries.
more.
No worries. What's up, Toga? Man, I can't believe how much time it takes these people to look some shit up. I got her muted right now, but god damn. Does it really take that much time? I'm getting bored over here, dude. Like, they should know this shit. Let me put the little kid on real quick again. Oh, hang on.
Hey, what are you doing? You Charles.
I figure you guys might have like a paper in front of you guys or something.
No, it's usually specific to whatever you're trying to put it on.
Yeah.
What's the serial number one more time? D1250.
1257. Well, it's not a serial number. It's the VIN number on the truck. I don't have the serial number.
Okay. It's the D1250.
Yeah, just. Oh, you want the VIN number again?
Yeah. Just we do have master techs. I'm pretty sure once you talk to service, they'll be able to help you out to find out the specific engine to your machine.
Well, I just want to know what the price. What's a ballpark price of? I mean, I just want a ballpark price.
For a C15, let me ask you.
I'm very, very patient, guys. But how patient are you guys going down the road? What up, George? Hello? Hello? Look, I'm sorry. I lost patience. I'm good. I lost patience. I lost patience on that. So let's call the next one. Jeez. I don't think she knows what she's talking about. All right, so we're going to call Diesel Spec Inc., guys. Jesus, man. I have patience, but damn, enough is enough, dude. Like, who wants to sit there for 30 minutes? I mean, they're supposed to know their stuff.
Diesel Spec.
Hey, buddy, how you doing?
Not bad, you?
Pretty good, pretty good. Hey, I just Googled you guys, and I see you guys do ECM tuning and stuff like that.
Yeah, on semi trucks?
Yes.
Yep. Yes, that's what we do.
Cool, cool. I have a C15 Cat. The last year they made it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What are we looking at as far as horsepower? What's the maximum horsepower, fuel mileage we can get, and what kind of pricing we're looking at?
Yeah, that's not a problem there. I'm going to pass you to one of my cat technicians, okay?
All right, and
Give
then
me 1 second.
and then I have a Cummins too. So then I'm gonna have also get passed to a
Cummins technician?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, not a problem there. I'll pass you right to the cat technician first there. Maybe he can respond to your Cummins questions.
Okay.
Okay, 1 second.
Thanks. I hung up on Cat and they're calling me back on my other phone.
Diesel Spec.
Hey, buddy, how you doing?
Good.
Hey, I noticed you guys do ECM tuning and whatnot. What's my maximum horsepower I can get out of a C15 and torque?
It's kind of a blunt question. How's it set up?
Well, we'll set it up any way you guys would like me to set it up to get the maximum that I can get out of a tune. I can change out the turbos, manifolds, injectors.
What are you doing with this thing? Is it a truck over a highway? Is it a
Yeah,
truck?
yeah, it's a Peterbilt 389.
Again, is it a race truck or a daily driver?
No, it's a daily driver.
Yeah, so realistically, you want to stay under the 700 horsepower range, or in other words,
No, I can go higher than that. It's just a local truck.
yeah. So what's the engine in it right now?
A C15 Acert. I have one deleted and one non-deleted.
Do you have a serial number or something of the engine to help us out a little bit?
I was actually going to take a picture of the plate with the family number, but I screwed up because my driver's in it and I didn't take the picture.
Okay, well, I need a prefix because, like I say, Assert is one thing, C15 is another, but they all Assert C15 goes from 203 to 2010, so it's hard to say.
Well, mine's the last year. Is it? I have a 2008 and a 2010.
Oh, so they both have burners on them then?
Yes, but one's deleted and one's not.
Okay. So on those ones that are maximum horse, they're again 650, 700. Yep.
And
You
what?
know, 2250 foot-pounds of torque in that area, 22 to 2300.
And do I need to change turbos or manifolds, or we just do the ECM tuning?
Stock as is, yeah, ECM tuning. That's it.
Wow, stock as is. Do I have to take it to you, or we do it over the laptop?
You can take it to one of my dealers. Where are you from?
I'm in California, Southern California.
Southern California. I got nobody in California, unfortunately. You got pretty strict rules out there.
Yeah, I can go to Nevada. I can go to Texas. I mean, that's no problem. My truck likes to go wherever. I have drivers that'll take it. Now, my next question is, and this sounds kind of stupid, but people ask me, right? So when I tune it to say maximum at 700 horsepower, what fuel mileage would they be looking at?
Can't tell you. It depends how you drive it.
Yeah, that's what I try to tell people.
Yeah, it all depends on what he's wearing on that big right foot.
Yeah, and not when they have new power, man. They sometimes they get too excited.
Yes, sir.
All right, and how much is it for your tuning?
With the lead file, everything, the performance economy tune, you're looking like 1750. If you're looking for the lead file now, you're looking 3500.
And what's the difference in the two?
Well, one's not deleted, one is.
Oh, okay. So the 3500, that's deleting and the tune, right?
Correct. Yeah.
That's a damn good price. Because, well, yeah. And do you guys do Cummins?
Yes, sir.
I have a 16 with ISX on it, 5 1/4. Same pricing and everything. We can delete that one too.
Approximately, yeah. They're in the same ballpark. They're up or down a couple $100 here, but same ballpark, yeah.
Sounds great, sir. Who do I have the pleasure of speaking with?
Ian.
Sounds good. I'm gonna do a little bit more research, and then from there we'll find out what state I have to drive to.
Very good.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
Bye.
All right, we got some answers or something, guys. Jesus, man. So look, guys, for all you guys that don't spend a lot of money, so let me tell you one thing I noticed from this guy, right? One thing I noticed with this guy, though, is he wants you deleted. You guys notice that? He wants you deleted. So So $1,700 if you already deleted, $3,500 if you already deleted, and you're roughly 700 horsepower. And I mean, you can do more than that, but I don't know why. Like, I don't have no relationship with this guy, but I do have a relationship with my mechanic, right? So when you don't have no relationships, they hate putting you over 700 horsepower because a lot of folks don't understand what happens when you pass that. Number one, Caterpillar in general, with all the torque that cats have, they're so crazy with torque. You know what I mean? All right, Fargo. What was that turbo thing called? What was it, turbo? Where are you at? Slingshot or sling blade? Fargo. What was that turbo called so I can call him? Switchblade. Switchblade turbo. All right. So let's look up Switchblade turbo and let's talk to these folks. If you guys have trucking questions that you guys need help with and you guys want to talk to folks, just put in the comment. I'll call them. I don't have no problem talking to these people. I got enough knowledge, man. I can talk to these folks and they ain't gonna lose me in conversation. So Switchblade turbo. Let me show you guys what I'm looking at. All right. So Switchblade turbo, best performing turbo ever. So this is what Fargo was looking at right here. So let's see, 4 states. Shit, who do we call on it? There we go. That's presented by Big Rig Power. Remember we called them Big Rig Power? So the music might get me goddamn kicked off damn YouTube, but let's see. Okay, ceramic nickel coating. That helps horsepower. I don't know if you guys know that. They actually have that for the pistons too. All right, so sounds like we need to call these guys back then. Sounds like we need to call them back. Let's see, where are they? Where in the hell did I put their damn phone number? I'm gonna have to Google them again. All right, let me Google them real quick. We're gonna have to call them now. We're really quick. Let's see what this little kid's talking about real quick. If you guys want to see that little kid again, put a 1 in the chat. If you don't, put a 2. That poor kid just stayed so patiently in the back there. I don't mind him singing and clowning, but I'm not trying to get thrown off YouTube with what music he's playing. Up, he left. God dang. Right when we're going to help him out. They don't like going past 7 horsepower because you have to put different clutch plates and clutch and all that. I know that, Marty. I already got the big. On my trucks, I already have the 600 horse, which is the biggest driveline, rear ends, clutch, everything you put on there. Even if I go up to 1,000. So, yeah. Here's 4 states right here. I wonder if they rebuild engines. Probably not. All right. Take it easy, Pop-Tart. Okay, so you guys don't want to hear the little kid. All right, that's cool. All right, so let me Google this company real quick. So that was Diesel Spec we just talked to, man. That guy really knows his stuff. So shout out to Diesel Spec. All right, let's call this one back. Let's get some more information, man. Let's see if we can talk to somebody that knows what the hell they're talking about. And then we're gonna call Caterpillar back and Cummins. I know there's a Cummins place in Dallas, Texas.
Thank you for calling Big Rig Power. If you know the extension of the person you are trying to reach, please enter it now. Otherwise, press 0 or stay on the line to be connected with a member of our staff.
Please stay on the line while your call is transferred to the operator. Big Rig Power, Darcy speaking.
How you doing? I was Googling and I was looking at that Switchblade turbo. I guess you guys do that?
We don't, unfortunately. We used to work with the Switchblades. We haven't carried them for a while.
Oh, wow. All right. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, no problem. Bye.
Well, Fargo, that's not good news, brother. They used to work with them and now they don't. What the hell just happened? Jeez. So you can buy it on 4 states. Jeez, my fucking phone is just blowing the fuck up. Yeah, I'm about to read. Oh, okay. Fargo just sent me their phone number. All right, Fargo. Let's call them directly. 782-0127. But think about it, guys. You guys learned something. A C18 cat puts out 900 to 1,000 on the horsepower. C18 cat. For those of you guys.
Good afternoon, Blue Turbo.
And how are you doing? So this is the this is Switchblade, right?
Yeah, this is Switchblade Turbo.
All right, cool. I have a couple of trucks, and I just found out about your turbo. So, do you have a moment?
Do you want to talk to Jen?
Sure.
Okay, can I get your name?
Yep. My name is SoCal.
I'm sorry, what was that?
SoCal, SoCal.
Okay, one second.
There goes the freaking music, man. Yeah, I got him on the phone, Fargo.
Help you?
Hey, buddy, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
I
What can I do for you?
got some trucks in my fleet, man. I just found out about your guys' turbo. So if you got a moment, man, I'd like to ask a couple questions, price some stuff out. I have a 2006 C15, and I also have the 2008 10 model C15.
The 08, what model?
C15.
C15? Are
Yes.
they A-certs or?
Yeah, the 06 isn't, but the other ones are, yes.
Let me see. Okay.
So what's the pricing on those turbos, and do I have to change out the manifold?
You don't have to change the manifold, although I'd recommend it when you get the chance because we recommend full tilt. There's other guys making them that are along the style of full tilt that are bigger internally, so there's less back pressure. But they work fine on the stock manifolds too. So
You guys sell the manifolds?
choice. Yeah, we sell the manifold too. Yes.
All right. And what's the ballpark of the turbo, and then what's the ballpark of the manifold?
Okay, the turbos are $32.50.
$32.50.
And we've been selling for that for 2 years now, and I've managed to hold the price so far.
We appreciate that for sure. That's pretty good price.
And the manifold is the one for the A-cert is $1,700 because you'll have to have a manifold for it. because we got the compound turbos on it now, right?
Yeah, twin turbo.
Yep. So you need another manifold just for the Switchblade to even bolt on there.
Right.
So that's $1,700. And so for the non-ACER, basically you're just looking at the $3,250.
Okay. But what if I want to switch out the manifold so it can breathe better?
Well, it's $1,700.
Okay.
Use the same manifold. Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, this is their full tilt. Yeah.
Now, does your turbo work on all the diesel engines, like the DD15s, the 60 series, the 3460s, and all that?
Yeah, we got tons of 60 series out. We got ISXs, pretty much you name it. I mean, we got them on old D9 dozers made in the 60s. We got them.
Damn.
I've got Harley Davidson B-Rod big motorcycle with one on it.
Oh wait, hang on a second. Now you're speaking about, you do Harley Davidsons too?
Well, I got into this deal when I put one on a night train for a dentist here locally. And then the Harley dealer in Joplin, Missouri, found out about it. And they brought me a B-Rod, new one, and want me to put a Switchblade on and see about making a kit for it. So I did. They sold out, and I wound up buying the bike. And it's here. And then we were broken into over the 4th of July weekend, and had a new welder. It was like 2 days old, stolen.
Oh
and then they took the Switchblade turbo off of the V-Rod and stole that.
Jeez.
So
yeah, I have a Harley, but it's a show bike, so it just goes to show. So that might be something to work out with you guys. What's the Switchblade turbo? What's the Switchblade? It's a 114 Street Glide.
The turbo we can build. Putting it on would be up to you. You know, getting it installed and stuff.
Right.
And they run $2,550 for the bikes.
Okay. All right.
So back to the trucks. The non-ACER is basically you buy this Switchblade turbo and just take yours off and bolt Switchblade on, unless you want to put another manifold on it.
Right. Now, real quick on the Acer cats, compared to the factory OEM, what does your guys' turbo do where I have to tell myself, like, damn, I got to put this on there because this is what this turbo does compared to my OEM?
Well, for one thing, better fuel mileage. I mean, I've got some guys, of course, a lot of it varies on how you drive and how your engine's set up. But I've got some guys gain 3 miles per gallon on the ACERs. And I got other guys gain mile and a half. You know, like I said, depends on how you drive it and how much horsepower you're trying to get out of it.
Damn. So just adding the turbo, you gain 3 miles, between a mile and a half to 3 miles a gallon, depending on how you drive. That's cool.
That's normal, yeah. And there's a lot of guys on the internet that sit there and they put what their experiences on there with it. And one guy, he saved $1,400 a month just before diesel went up, and just by putting the Switchblade on, that you get better response, spools up better, lower EGTs. You don't have all that heat under the hood.
Right.
Now, I forgot if you put it on an ACER, I recommend you get a conversion kit.
What's that consist of?
Because there's a lot of pipes, hoses, plugs, stuff plug up. Like you get rid of your pre-cooler, don't need it anymore. ACERs get so hot on the hood, that's why they have to have that pre-cooler to try to cool the air down a little bit before it goes into your aftercooler.
Even if it's deleted?
No, if it's what do you mean? If it's deleted.
Because I have mine
What
deleted.
you do is
I have mine deleted as far as the DPF and all that. None of that stuff works. I reflashed my ECM and all that.
Okay. Do you still have the pre-cooler on it?
Yeah. I still got the pre-cooler, twin turbos, all that stuff. Yep.
Yeah, see, then you can eliminate that. What series ACERT is it? What's your serial number to start with?
That's the part I forgot. I should have did my homework. I know better, but actually my driver's in the truck and I didn't write that stuff down. I thought I had it, but I don't have it in front of me.
You can give it to me later.
Okay.
The only, well, even with the SDS, I think that's it, the newest ones, and had the stuff you put in the additive, to clean them up.
Right.
DPF.
Yeah. I don't use that
deleted
stuff.
all that stuff.
Yeah, it's gone.
Okay.
I mean, it's still on the truck for California, but yeah, it's all deleted. It doesn't work.
Okay. All right. That's good.
What kind of what kind of horsepower? So we got fuel mileage. What kind of horsepower are we looking at difference switching that turbo over? Well, if you're doing the manifold, that means it's going to breathe better, which means wouldn't I have to flash the ECM?
Better.
Would I still have to reflash the ECM since it's going to breathe better for that fuel air mixture, or no? Is there enough tolerance
Most
there?
guys reflash it to 6NZ.
Oh, okay.
That's what most guys do.
Okay. What kind of horsepower are we looking at, you think, roughly? I know it depends.
What kind of fuel you put into it? What are you trying to get?
Well, that's the thing. I'm about to do a fresh overhaul on it, so I'm going to play with it. So everything's up in the air right now. I mean, you tell me what I got to do to get the best out of your turbo, and that's what we do.
Well, our stage 2, which is we sell hands down more than anything, it will support 1,050 horse. Which what that means is that if you put 1,050 horse worth of fuel through it, it'll pump enough air and oxygen to support 1,050 horse.
Oh, okay.
Of course, when that happens, then you're probably going to start noticing some funny looking holes inside of your block that you wish weren't there.
Yeah.
Because they're just not made for that. Guys come into me all the time, 1,000 horse, 1,000 or 1,200 horse, and I'll say, "What do you need that for? What do you think you need it for?" Well, I'm gonna haul some big one. I got a heavy hauler in Texas. He grosses regularly over 250,000 pounds, 250,000.
Yeah.
He's got a 6NZ, and he's got our stage 2 turbo, the one I'm talking to you about. He goes all over the United States with those loads. He doesn't need, and he's got his set at 6 1/4 horse.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm right now. I'm pushing. I think I'm pushing like probably about 700. I mean, it actually spins with drive tires loaded. So I can just imagine if you don't know how to drive it, and I play with it. I know when I'm going to spin the tire. I do it on purpose, but I can just imagine what that 1,000 horsepower is doing to the yokes and drive lines. Because really, my truck's only rated for 600.
Well, and like I said, it's pretty soon something gives way in the block, and it's
Well, to get the 1,000,
basket case.
yeah, if people want to put that kind of power to 1,000 horsepower, you want to go with porcelain pistons, ceramic porcelain pistons. I mean, there's a lot you got to do to it, to make sure it holds. But still, the block's still the block. So.
Yeah, and it still, what kind of loads you going to hook onto? You got to have 1,000 horse. When this guy with 6 1/4 horse is grossing 250,000 regularly.
Yeah. Yeah, the biggest one.
Special trailers.
Yeah. Yeah, we have RGNs with all these different axles. I mean, I think the biggest I gross was like 130,000, and I did it just fine. So I don't know. The more horsepower you get, the more faster it's going to break. The faster it's going to wear out, and
the harder it's going to run because the more fuel you put through it, the more heat it's going to make, which gives you the horsepower and you, but it also is something you got to fight.
So
Keep your EGTs down.
So I'm going to tell you about a project I'm thinking about doing. You heard of a C18?
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking about doing a C18 on my Peterbilt.
Mm-hmm.
On the road, they do 930 now. Now that's built. That C18 is built for the horsepower. Not that I would ever use it.
Yeah.
But the turbo and all that stuff would still work on that, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we might go with a little bigger compressor wheel on that one.
Okay. What's the size of the intake wheel and the outer wheel, you think, on these?
Well, on the stage 2, they're 65 on the inducer and 90-something on the exducer.
Probably like 95.
Somewhere. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know, but.
And we probably have to.
And you can get online and look at the compressor maps for them.
Mm-hmm.
And check and see how they do.
So with the C18, then we change it to what?
We might go to an 80 millimeter.
Okay. So it's not too much of a difference.
No. Turbine housing and everything is the same. The turbine wheel is the same. We'll just go up to the next. Well, see, in the S400 frames, you got the 71 millimeter or 61 millimeter, 65 millimeter.
Mm-hmm.
Then you go up to what is that one?
80?
No, it's before that. 78. I think it's 78. 165, 964 is the cartridge for it. I know that. But anyway, then you go up to the 80, and then I've got an 82. And they all use the same S400 frame and turbine housing. They use a 132 turbine housing. But we converted our turbine housings to about a 145 and an open throat so that there's less back pressure.
Right. Yeah, so that's one thing I wanna have done. I wanna start on it probably Christmas time. Is I'm putting that together too. I wanna do a C18 also on one of my trucks. You know, I want to make it rare. You know, and I know anything past 700, what I have on my C15, like you said, you know, it's gonna be problems. So.
Right.
So the next thing I'm looking at is, well, C18, you know, it's built straight out the crate at 900. So.
Right. Yeah.
So that's what I'm looking at. This question, are you the owner of the company that I'm calling?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm Jim Blaylock.
That's what I was thinking, man. You're very, very knowledgeable, and I appreciate that. So.
Well, I've been doing it for 42 years.
Wow.
It's about all I know.
No, it's hard. No, honestly, in the trucking industry, it's very, very hard to find knowledgeable people that know what the hell they're talking about. Even if they're selling stuff, you know, you call, even at Caterpillar, you know, you call them, you get a lady, she don't know nothing, they got to type some stuff up, and they're like clueless. And it's like, man, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I definitely appreciate your knowledge, man, and might have to on that. So
I appreciate that. Thank you. Like I said, that's pretty much all I've done in the last 42 years. It is, basically.
Yeah.
We repaired turbine wheels for other turbo rebuilders. We repair broken blades, what have you, on the turbine wheels. We repair the compressor wheels. So probably right now about a third of our business is just repairing parts for other turbo rebuilders.
Oh, okay. What's the life expectancy? What's the life of one of your turbos you think they'll last? I realize it all depends on how they drive it, and what that means is a lot of people don't know how to treat a turbo, so they'll hit a big monstrous hill. Let's say that your guy you're talking to wants, you know, 15,000 horsepower. He pushing all of it, going up the hill, sees a Wendy's. Oh man, a Wendy's pulls in, the thing's popping hot as hell, glowing red, and he turns it off to go get a cheeseburger and burns it up.
Yeah. Yeah, we've got a 1-year warning. That's the factory warning. Everybody pretty much. I mean, if a turbo, what I've learned in 42 years, is that if it'll last you 10 miles, it's going to last as long as you keep fresh oil and clean oil in it. Don't let it suck something into the intake to damage it. Don't have a valve go through it. It'll last indefinitely.
Right. Sounds great, man. I'm pretty excited, man. So, and you know about the C18 because a lot of people don't know about the C18.
Well, I've had other guys talk about them, work on them. Yeah.
What's the compressor wheel made of?
Well, most of them are aluminum.
Okay.
Still yet, they're forged aluminum. So they take a piece of aluminum, they just
Cut it out.
hammered the crap out of it, and then they mill it out on a 5-axis CNC mill. And the blades will actually be thinner than they are when you cast them, but they're stronger, or a lot stronger.
Yeah, I'm not pretty much about the casting. I think because when you cast them, they don't do it right. They can break pretty easily.
Yeah, you can get air bubbles in the aluminum when they cast them.
They don't do it right.
A lot of things. Now, some of them are, you can get them in titanium, which that has its plus and minus. I mean, titanium is a lot heavier than aluminum.
It is?
So,
I thought it'd be lighter.
You pick them up one in each hand, and that titanium one's going to be heavier.
Man.
It's lighter than steel or anything like that.
Right.
But it's still a little heavier than aluminum ones.
Is it beneficial to go with titanium?
Well, they're stronger. Let's put it that way. Less chance of them exploding on you or throwing a blade off, something like that.
Right.
When you over rev them, which can happen to any turbo if you overfuel, and you can tell when you see them after they blow up. When I look at one, I can tell it's been over revved and overfueled.
Really? What's the signs of that?
The titaniums, well, there's quite a bit. One real tell sign is if you look at the back of the compressor wheel, it looks like what you call orange peeling. And it's where it actually stretches the metal because it's going so fast. The centrifugal force actually is moving the metal in that compressor wheel. And that's a real good sign. And then they throw blades off.
Wow.
So, yeah.
So the best.
And then you can tell when you look at the turbine wheel too.
So on the 3406Cs and C15s, we're looking at a stage 2, and on the C18, we're looking at which one's stage 3?
That'd be our stage 3.
Okay. And stage 3, I'm sure is a little bit more pricey.
And the price on it, it depends on what I can get them for, basically. And they're a little harder to find because Borg Warner is about like they went out of the turbo business for last year. Their supply chain is horrible right now.
Really? I think everybody's horrible right now.
Huh?
I think everywhere is pretty horrible right now, as far as because people, they're not going to work, they're not making nothing.
Cummins, they're horrible. I mean, just in repair kits and stuff for like the motors, the engines. But I do a lot of work for Halliburton Oil Company, big stuff. And I repair these HT100s. You go on the 60-liter QSKs, and there's 2 of the big ones on it and 2 of the smaller ones on it. And I got 2 repair kits from Cummins, the only ones in the world, back in January.
Dang.
They haven't had a kit since then. So I searched all over the world. I found a company that can make me those kits. Otherwise, I'd be out of business on those.
Wow.
But the turbo themselves, I mean, if you buy them from Cummins, if they got it, which they don't have, they're over $17,000.
Damn.
But that's a 60-liter engine. You're talking about a big engine.
Yeah. Now, what's over revving on the turbos as far as you say you can tell because the orange peel and stuff. How much is too much with these turbos?
Well, everything that rotates has got a certain lifetime that it's going to last, and they call it the life fatigue cycle. So you speed them up and slow them down. Everything that rotates like that, after so many times, it's going to fail because it's expanding. Every time you do that, every time you rev it up, you're expanding the metal, slinging it out. What are you trying to say? Anyway, centrifugal force.
Right.
And so that's why they went to the titanium, because it's stronger and lasts longer. But as predicting when it'll go, you're pretty safe, but when you start getting, you can look at the compressor maps, and they've got different speeds for different boost pressures that turbine wheel's turning at. And you start getting up over 100,000 RPM, you're starting to get in touchy territory. Now, some of them, little ones, we do them like for Maserati stuff, they'll go over 150,000 RPMs.
Damn.
But they're little bitty.
Yeah.
I mean, they're little bitty. But our Switchblade turbos, we've done testing up to 100,000 with them.
Yeah, 100,000 are pretty good.
Yeah. But you start getting over that, you're going to test any turbo, you're going to test it.
Wow. What about that motorcycle turbo? What kind of horsepower do you think I'll get? I mean, I know Harleys ain't made to go fast, but I know it's going to quiet it down. Everybody with the Harley, they like to hear the rumble. I know with the turbo is going to quiet it down, but how loud will the turbo be as far as the whistle? And what will it do?
I can't really tell you on your bike. I know mine, it's a V-Rod.
Right.
So it's got that
It's made for performance.
engine in it.
Yeah.
And so it comes stock at 100 horse.
Mm-hmm.
And the first Switchblade we put on it, and a little more fuel, we won a dyno shootout at Route 66 Harley in Tulsa at 205 horse.
Damn.
So we doubled it.
Damn.
And then the one that got stolen, we put bigger injectors and different pistons in it, and a bigger Switchblade we just finished up. We're getting ready to dyno it. And I was thinking that we might get somewhere in the vicinity of 300 horse with it.
Wow.
It weighs 780 pounds from the factory.
Dang.
Yeah. I know guys have had it up to 200 mile an hour before with the other Switchblade on it.
Yeah, my bike's got a 30 in the front. I mean, yeah, that wouldn't work with my bike. It's doing 200 miles an hour, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, mine's stretched out. It's 10 feet long, 30 in the front. It's a bagger, so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what my son's got.
That 30 in the front,
He's
it's fun, but you hit a bump or something like that, you let that thing get out of control, that speed wobble ain't no joke. You were going really, really fast.
I bet. I never rode a bike till I got this one.
Oh, damn.
I'm 75 years old, so I took the class for Joplin Harley, the Rider's Edge class, and it was fun. And I like to take it out now and then, just tooling around, but I don't like, I learned real quick, this thing will kill you, and I'm too old, I don't heal like I used to, so I'll leave it to the younger ones.
Yeah, you pass 140 miles an hour on a bike, that's fast as hell, man. My Hayabusa is yeah, that's pretty fast. Any little thing, and that's a problem. Our brains can't think that fast.
This one is, the speedometer goes to 150, but then it goes about 2 more inches before you peg it around, all the way around. It's been pegged several times.
Damn. Pretty crazy. Well, it's a pleasure, Jim. And we'll be doing some business soon, my friend.
Okay. Just anytime, just give me a call.
Sounds great, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Man, about time we had shout out to Fargo, man. About time we had some good conversation with somebody. I gotta change out my battery in this thing. I'm getting warnings. I just got your thing where it says, how did you feel about twin turbo C15s, Fargo? But I'm already out the phone with them. I guess it's lagging on my side. I apologize. So yeah, guys. So you heard me talk to him about the C18 cat. You know, look into it, guys. If you guys are true full-blown cat people, I want to let you know though, if you get a C15 and convert it to a C18 when they bore it out, just know what I learned on gas engines is when you bore stuff out, guess what? It gets hotter and the walls are thinner. So you have to be careful with that. Anybody want to join the panel real quick or no? Otherwise, we're going to call some mechanics and then I'm going to get off because I got stuff to do today. Taking turns and lay the bike down. Yeah. My Hayabusa dude is incredible that I had, man, and yeah, that's fast. All right, so give me 1 second. We're gonna call some mechanics. Hang on. All right, let me see if I can find their number. All right, guys, I'm about to make a phone call. See if my dude's still there. I'm gonna pull up on my screen who we're calling. That way, you know. How you doing? Is Kyle there?
Just a moment.
Dang music. I'm not sure yet, Marty. I haven't decided yet. Kyle.
Yes, sir.
What's up, buddy? It's SoCal.
Hey, what's happening?
Not too much, man. I was trying to.
How you been?
Pretty good, brother. Pretty good, man. I keep telling people about you, man, and sending folks your way. I was trying to hit
That's
you on your
good.
cell phone, but I guess it's not working no more, so I had to Google
Well,
your.
I got a new cell phone. Yeah.
Sounds good. Hey, you're live on YouTube, by the way. I just want you to know that. And I'm about to put up your website. You got a minute?
Yeah, what you got, boss?
Do you mind giving out a price quote on doing an M-frame on a Cummins C15 CAT and a DD15?
It's hard to give a quote on that stuff right now, but I will give you a labor quote. We're anywhere from 65 hours to 75 hours in labor, and we're 110 an hour. So let's just say 70 hours at 110 an hour. It's right at $7,700 in labor to do an M-frame. Give or take, with the way parts are right now, parts are extremely hard to get. They're still blaming on the COVID. I don't know why that is, but hopefully you can buy an overhaul kit. I know some places we've been waiting for like a month and a half for getting a damn overhaul kit, unfortunately.
Dang.
Yeah, that's the only shitty part. I'm doing a cat head right now on a 615 Acert.
and I had to wait a week for the head, and the head's still not here, so now it's 2 weeks.
Wow.
Parts right now are hard to get, unfortunately.
Dang.
I wish, yeah.
So you're not keeping none of those in stock, huh?
No, I don't. Not no more. I used to, but now it's too hard. I mean, you can't get one. You used to kind of keep it all kind of in stock or out kind of on the bench. I got a place where you can just pretty much call it in, and they're there ready to rock. But now nobody has them.
Dang.
You used to be able to, yeah. At least around my neck of the woods, it's that way. California or somewhere else, it may be different, which I hope it is. But really, the last 3 months, during COVID and stuff, parts were easy to get. But really, the last 3 months has really hit us here in Texas pretty bad with getting parts, or at least my neck, around Dallas, Fort Worth area.
That's
It's
crazy,
not
bro.
fun.
So someone had.
We're still swamped. I mean, we're doing all kinds of work. We're probably got 35 trucks in the shop right now, but we're swamped. But
Yeah, that's pretty amazing with your shop, brother. I'm actually pulling up your website right now for folks. They can hear you too, by the way. But yeah, so you guys do record service, repair, and
yeah, we do record service, repair, roadside service. We got people stationed in Dallas for roadside service, Fort Worth, Dallas, 3 areas in Fort Worth, Arlington, Weatherford. We'll go almost anywhere in the state. I mean, give or take a few, but we'll go to Oklahoma. We're actually closer to Oklahoma. We've been to Houston. We go all over. We tow out of state too.
Yep, and then
pretty much if you're willing to spend the money, we'll go to you.
And the number I called, guys, was 817-596-3566.
Yes, sir. That'll get us to us.
And the gentleman you guys want to talk to is Kyle.
Kyle or Frank. Frank's more tow side, but he's been in here long enough too. He can help you on the shop side. No
Yeah, I think I met Frank over there.
Yeah, little short Mexican guy.
Yeah. You guys still killing those boars out there on your property?
Yeah. I shot my biggest one with a bow last weekend. It was 290. It weighed right at 290 pounds.
Dang.
Yeah, with a bow, so it is fun.
I have somebody asking a question. Says, can you talk about engine blow by? Does too much blow by demand an overhaul?
Generally, yes. Usually you got piston rings or something like that. You got some kind of engine failure, internal engine. Usually it means your engine's getting wore. But most people don't wait. Most people will ride that sucker out. Or either that or you can change the crankcase pressure. Sometimes it's got crankcase pressure. You change the filter out. But most of the time it usually means your engine's wore. But most people don't worry about it. They deal with a little bit of blow-by, and then they just worry about it when your engine fails. That's what most people do.
Yeah, I guess
I got some trucks that we work. Some trucks we work on are 25 years old, 20 years old, old-timey motor. And they don't care. They just say, "Hey, it's running. We're riding it." And then you get it. Then you get a Cummins X, one of the new ones, and then.
Yeah, the X15s, they do not. Yeah, those X15s, bro, they do not last.
Really? The Cummins X15s? Yeah, I mean, we see a lot of them. For how new they are, we shouldn't see as many as we do.
He's in Weatherford, Texas, Fargo. He says, are you in Dallas, Texas? He's in, I think, Dallas, Texas too, right? You're in Weatherford, but where's your shops, other shops?
Yeah, my main shop's in Weatherford, but my road service guys live in Dallas.
Okay. So road service in Dallas, Fargo. Yeah, their shop in Weatherford is pretty impressive, guys. It's huge,
Yeah. We're talking about adding on too, but that's going to be in the future.
Damn. How big is that property? Like 4 or 5 acres or something you guys got over there?
I think it's like 9 acres.
9 acres, so plenty.
We're starting to clear out the back, trying to maybe see what we can do in the future.
Oh, damn, you got more than what I saw? That big old huge parking lot?
Yeah.
Dang, bro, that's crazy.
Yeah.
We
stay busy.
So let me tell you my project I'm going to be starting here pretty soon. I just don't know how I'm going to go about it yet. and maybe I'll can use you guys. A C18. Now I don't know if I want to go buy the C18 and convert it from my Peterbilt 3 to 9 or convert the C15, which means we got to change the stroke on it and bore out the cylinders. Do you guys machine like that or no?
We can. We don't have a machinist in our place. What we do, if somebody wants to do something to that extent, we'll actually call a guy from his PK Services. His name's Pat. He's an older gentleman. He comes out here and bores out, and he checks liner protrusion. He checks all that stuff.
Oh, okay.
He's the one that bores all that stuff out. He'll do cylinder. He'll cut cylinder heads. He does everything.
Yeah, because I keep telling these guys, man, when you do an overhaul, cut that block. And one of my dudes, he went to some shop and they said, oh, we didn't cut the block because it's that spec. And I told him you should always cut the block when you're doing that. Always cut the block, even if it's that spec. What's your opinion on that?
Oh, definitely. I agree on that. I always, if I do a complete overhaul and I got the head off, I always call Pat. He's never steered me wrong. He'll come. He's got all the correct gauges, and he'll check it. And he'll spec it out. He's got this grinding machine. He'll basically make sure that head is ready 100% to be seated down onto the block.
Yeah,
because it's really not that. When you're spending that kind of money to do a complete engine overhaul, what's the additional $200, $300 to make sure it's done correct? Because then you're gonna have to spend all that money to get back to where you are.
Right. So you say you're $110 an hour. And I'm going to do a total labor. And you're saying roughly, ballpark, and depends on the situation. You said how many hours?
Usually around 65 to 70 hours to do a complete engine overhaul. Sometimes 75, give or take a little bit. But usually it's around 70.
Now, if somebody wants to just go through you and say, hey, look, can you order the overhaul kit and I'll wait? So a month, 2 months, you think you can get the kits, or is still you don't know?
Yeah. They're kind of, the way it is, how recently it has been, they're more, it's all kind of per week or per day basis. Like I may go today, a guy wants an overhaul done today, I call it, it's a week out, and then all of a sudden I'll get it, and I'll say, well, order it, and then it'll show up tomorrow or the next day. It's kind of, it's really weird how it is right now.
Yeah. But as
far as I get these two phone calls.
All right, do your thing. I appreciate you, Kyle. Appreciate you, brother.
Yeah. Thank you, SoCal. I appreciate it, bud.
You're welcome, bro. So that's my guys in Texas, man. I know you guys always want to say only people that SoCal knows, people in California. So that's Sergeant. So I've been telling you guys about, you don't know my government name. He just knows me as SoCal, as you guys seen. But yeah. So yeah, man. So that's my project, man. I'm thinking about doing a C18, man. C18. And now Fargo's got me thinking about that Switchblade turbo, man. Guys. Fargo, man, I wish you had time to jump on this panel, Fargo. You heard what the man said about the Switchblade. So you'll gain 1.5 miles to 3 miles a gallon. So if you got a cat, and for some reason, I get way better. I'd have to be really, really heavy and hitting a whole lot of hills to get 5 miles a gallon on my cat. Seriously, but you hear folks saying that craziness, right? So if you put that turbo on, you can gain 3 miles a gallon. 3 miles a gallon. So think about that. You don't have to give up the hoods, people. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You don't got to give up the Caterpillar to get the mileage. So yeah. So any questions for me before I get off, guys? So I called the shop, which is a shop that I deal with, a shop that I trust. I trust this dude, man, Kyle. You heard the conversation. Dude's a hell of a good guy. The shop is huge. Like, I didn't know they had 9 acres. I saw like 4 or 5 acres when I was there. You have no problem parking trucks and trailers and whatever there. Their shop is huge, man. And I did videos on their shop when I was there. Maybe I'll repost it or something. I think it's there. So But yeah, I know a lot of this stuff bores a lot of folks, man. It's not a popular topic, but look, a C18 cat will give you your 1,000 horsepower if you want it. But one thing you got to realize, everything behind that C18 better be ready. You know, that transmission, you better have an 18 speed. You put that 13 in there, it's going to blow it up. You better make sure you got the big 600 horse drive lines. Don't have those little drive lines, you're going to twist the shit out of it. Make sure you got those 600 horse rear ends, you know, when you're hitting that 1,000 horsepower. Anything over 600 horsepower, guys, you know, if you guys don't know how to treat it and respect it, you can break some stuff, man. So, but I've been on here for over 2 hours, man, and I hope you guys learned something today. And I appreciate everybody that came in here to rock with me. And yeah, man. Caterpillar, Cummins, all that. My dude Kyle, he does all that stuff, man. You guys heard his labor. You guys heard his rough projection of what it costs to do the labor part, do the whole overhaul on it. You guys heard as far as, you know, cutting the block. I mean, all that stuff, man. So anyway, guys, that's my time. Appreciate you guys. Until next time. Remember, there is 1,000 horsepower cat out there. There is 8-9 mile gallon Caterpillars out there. Understand that. So when you talk to folks, they say, no, there ain't no such thing. You heard it from the professionals. I didn't say 3 miles a gallon. You heard it from the professionals. I know my cat, right now, my cat gets between 6.5 to a little bit over 7 miles a gallon. I put that turbo, it's going to give me 1.5 miles to 3 miles a gallon more. What's my fuel mileage? I'm just saying, what is it, people? Yeah, his labor rate is great, man. Everything over there is great, dude. He's a very, very trusting individual, man. I'm telling you. You know, I'm gonna put his information up there really quick again. They're cool over there. I'm not gonna speak on somebody because I Googled them and I thought about it. I've been there. I got video. I hung out with that dude for like over a week, man. You know, everybody there, they're just great folks, man. All of them, man. They're great folks over there, man. Straight up. And yeah, I mean, there you go, right there. Family owned, you know. So I think it's Kyle's dad that owns it. I think that's what, if I remember correctly. And the big shop that I went to was in Weatherford, Texas. So, all right, guys, I'm out of here, man. I got stuff to do, man. Appreciate you guys. I hope you guys hit the like button, showing attendance. And until next time.